It's heating up.
I'm not sure. Could we somehow use the water barrels here? We could throw them around a little, but it wouldn't do the water damage. And crushing damage doesn't do enough damage. Okay, what exactly do we want to achieve here?
Feeling hot under the collar.
Not quite sure. What I mean is, do we fight here, or do we want to try to sneak in there, or what? What is the thing? We need to kill this one though.
Toasty.
That's the opening thing. I guess sneak in there and summon an undead decapitator. Yeah, we had to load. Well, had, but I loaded, and I don't have the ice button anymore. Doesn't matter, it would
Ghostly
be.
masquerade.
Would have been borderline worthless anyway. And 10%, 20% chance to fail. So we failed. Actually, how can we get rid of the lava? Yes. Not gonna matter much. Just wanted to make sure. The only reason I can see us doing something different is if they have meteor grenades. That would warrant a different strategy. We'll start with the decapitator. Fire damage? Yeah, don't care. Does this heal from fire? Yes. So I should probably care at least a little bit. It's fire to go out.
In the rain, nobody can see you cry.
Points of damage. "16 hits. New fear, and he's afraid. And holy shit, every resistance minus 6. That's quite a bit. And I get rid of the fear at least. Has to be a scroll. The resistance reduction doesn't really matter because some creature's gonna die anyway. Fear is a little bit tough to deal with. What would even in theory remove it? I think there are some air spells. There's certainly a... Yeah, I've got nothing. So this didn't exactly produce any notable results. I've just wasted my buff on it. Still, he might get a saving throw or something. Help. What exactly could we do with this? I think this makes sense, but not now. I couldn't really capitalize on this in any way, I think. But at the same time, I might have to load anyway. The problem is I used the 40% damage bonus on my summoned creature, so it just doesn't make any sense now. I couldn't achieve all that much anyway.
You can't keep still.
Yeah, I'm gonna move around a little bit. We see a downside to that. Might be able to interrupt their normal activities a little bit. At least the fear is gone. He made his saving throws. So we lost a turn. Not an absolute catastrophe exactly. And I can't no, I can't. There.
Cold as ice, cruel as knives.
The damage isn't exactly a lot, but you use what you have. I suppose I could attack him if I don't have a better target. But attack something. And I have to kill him at some point too, so...
The burning legion embraces you! The flames cleanse your sin!
What to do? Gotta keep my healing up. The damage, incoming damage isn't that bad. Air and water weakness. Don't really have spells for either. This will just cause everything to burn. And I don't want to spread the damage around too bad. If I could get do I have all the desecration scrolls? No. I could have used a winter blast. It doesn't make much sense.
The flames will cleanse your
I'll wait until I get the auto desecration. They're in a very tight pack. At that point I'll move away and just blast everything. We'll probably, hopefully in a way where the bone idol can be taken care of at the same time. Because after that I don't think they'll resurrect anything. How many turns is that? 10 turn cooldown. And we're not even at the halfway point, so yeah. It's gonna be amazing. I need something to fight these guys though. It's not a lot, but we're getting to the halfway point.
The flames will make you pure!
I will absolutely not kill anyone until the idol is gone. Yeah, the fire will heal everything nicely. I need to put that out no matter what. Not necessarily with the scroll, but it fits here quite nicely. Can't allow burning to go on. Ah, he's dead already. These don't make a lot of sense. I think I have frost grenades though, but not that many. And I'm not vulnerable. I'm not immune to that effect either. I guess we just more or less have to let the turns pass at a rapid pace. Hope that one of us has to have the action points to continue attacking the idol. And it's an well, inanimate fucking object, so why aren't you doing it? And everything goes. None of my summons survive in this environment. I can't summon things like fire elementals either. They would just heal everything.
By the heart of the gods of frost!
We're halfway there.
Time to apply some pressure.
Abandon your flesh.
I'll have to rely on healing potions.
You must suffer. You must burn clean.
Ah!
What about just attacking normally? It's not that hard of a target to hit. And physical damage doesn't resist that all that much.
The burning legion embraces you. The burning legion embraces you.
Getting closer to the Oath of Desecration. I want full action points when we get it. At the same time, we can get away with this once before we have to start hoarding our action points. Yeah, we think I'm pretty sure we'll reach the point where I can fight the bone idol out with my spell. Hopefully, some of the secondary enemies too. Yeah, we didn't get affected by fear. That's the big thing. We can keep control of the decapitator.
I can thwart your every move.
Embraces you.
It's heating up.
Yes, it is. Maybe 1 or 2 turns. We want to make sure we can do a massive amount of things in those turns. So haste would be nice too. Maybe a proper haste. Please work, and it fucking didn't. Of course it didn't.
Like wildfire!
The flames will cleanse your sin, your flesh.
It's bad, but not that bad. Right, this will be an important turn for us. I need to get into a better firing position. Not sure where that is, but I'll save here. I want to get all of them. Also need to range though. Well, at least the three. The two big guys, those are the ones we absolutely must have. So hopefully this will put an end to this fight more or less. Yeah, we can't really get all of them no matter how I do. Well, I'm gonna kill my own guy with the same, because he's gonna go down anyway. So I don't particularly care. Alternatively... fuck it. No alternatively.
Freeze them where they stand. I'm too fast for the likes of you.
Still have the damage bonuses on. Yeah, your ass is frozen. Oh, I can't froze you, can I? Fair enough.
My victory!
This is the last turn we have any decent amount of damage on our hands, so I'll see if I can use scrolls to push the damage through.
Ice spikes deep!
Might not be enough. Please at least freeze, if not not enough. Adrenaline.
Exertion leads to victory!
How much life does he have since then? It's a respectable amount. I think we're better off with making sure. Don't want him doing something crazy.
Unending darkness.
Right. That wasn't horrible.
The flame
One weakling
will
remains.
cleanse your sin.
He's dead. And super dead now. Ah, right. I'm fairly pleased with this. Because I didn't notice anything super new here that I could say that's part of the tactics mode. So I think we did things in the correct order. Probably made more or less sound choices all around. The padded boots might be somewhat useful. Everything else is rubbish. We could have just as well used the hailstorm here, but I think the danger to us in this fight is far less than in the Brachus Rex fight, because Brachus Rex will at minimum have him and all the other 3 bosses in that fight. So this has 1 boss and a sort of a fear and resistance nullifying totem. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but it's not a. We were never really much of a threat of dying. It was all of a. Is it going to? How tedious the fight itself is going to be? That was always the question mark. Brachus Rex, I think death is a real possibility. There's at least fire users, good fighter, and a poison user. I'm focusing on blocking the fire. The poison and maybe other support characters on top of that can make it up. Yeah, that could go very badly for us. I need to be able to remove some opponents from the battlefield. I'm not too keen on even using the Hailstorm on just Brachus Rex. I'd like some other guys to be in the blast radius. Still, we're missing one leader from this group of bosses we've killed. We haven't been there. I still think I would prefer to clear out past that church. There's a lot of fights to be had. Yeah, we're getting suspiciously close to the next level mark though. I still don't think we'll reach it, but I'm increasingly uncertain about that. Now there are mines here. Yes, I remember this. I'm digging up graves here.
More junk.
Why the fuck did you pick it up? Just wanted to look at what's inside. There's nothing inside. It's a movable... yeah. It's not that kind of a crate. Now we can use oil to bypass this, unless there's a trap that replenishes it. There has to be a trap that replenishes it. Let's move you to the side. I noticed some traps here. Mine, so they would probably ignite if I try to throw the barrel through them. I think they require extra weight or something. They're not. That's the difficulty here. Maybe.
Striking it rich.
There's a trap. I sort of think we should just ignite these. It's a nightmare to move around at all in this environment. It's still always filled with traps. This looks like something that's not being replenished, so I can probably remove it from certain places.
What goes up must come down.
Yeah, this is a lot more annoying place to maneuver in this time. Probably by design though. Would ice suffice too here? Any surface that's not ooze? Yes. Okay, grave digging. Pretty much impossible to open without a key. Not exactly exciting of a place as the graveyard in town. Just the worthless crap I expected from a graveyard. Realistic, but sort of what's the point of having these graves if you can't find all of much interest there. Another one that's pretty much impossible to open without a key. Secrets of Scrolls.
Here lies Lord Goldman, who lost his head to a literal-minded bridge troll.
You don't need to remove on every patch of rules, but I sort of
call you home to the earth.
don't want to deal with that. Okay, there was a dark smoke there for a while.
Here lies Jack the Nudist, who got too near a starving goat.
Someone buried a trap.
Back on my feet again.
Why did you go back into the poison?
As good as a new penny.
All beer. Well, I suppose if you are playing a zombie, this type of a trap is a godsend. It's free healing. Yeah, I don't like this. You get nothing, no loot, no experience, and it's a tedious time-consuming playthrough with all the traps, and there's no real indication. I suppose this is worse now because I don't have companions that will reasonably be expected to have some sort of trap spotting ability. So, yeah, this is a trap. Want to have the ability to just teleport here.
Aha! I'm just a part of lace now. You're right then.
Anything in a massive area will just die. I see if I could hit one of them, that would be enough. Here summon something. There could be other creatures popping up quickly. I want decoys. Because there's some of them are just waterproof, otherwise it's more or less the same. Sort of disappointing, sort of at the same time I don't know if I care. A skeleton will die if it runs there though. At least act as a decoy. That'll explode. They'll all explode. If one of them dies, they'll all die. It's easy experience for me, I guess. Yeah, they'll just suicide themselves. I think this is a more challenging situation if you have a lot of people. Although I'm not so sure about that either. So just a ton of free experience. There's nothing special about the madman either, he's just sort of average. None of the bombs are going to be able to reach us. Beat the shit out of him then. I don't really get. No, I suppose it's not necessarily supposed to be all the people to fight. Just need to get that one to actually come to us. Kill yourself. Thank you. At least they were considerate enough to do that.
Ooh.
I was sort of expecting that they might come in waves. Or additional ones would pop up out of the ground or something to make that trying to just blindly escape from the initial situation, something that leads you in further trouble. Pretty sure, yeah, how to speak Troll Zombie Edition. Grunt, Grumph, Gar, Grach, you need to give me Troll. Grar, so... Huge amount of repeated letters means they're angry somehow. Grach. I understand that trolls must collect toll, but surely zombies are accepted. So Grach seems to be the thing we could go for. Death quite becomes you. One of your good looks ought not to waste his time with toll collecting. So Gramph, Grot, and Grach seem to be good choices here. Grim, perhaps you're right. You may pass with you. Damn the gold, I'll kill you. Okay, that sounds bad. Greetings, Grumb. Take these coins, 100 should do. Gruff. Okay.
Renewal
too.
for Riverline.
Yeah, why the fuck didn't I use these for the wounders? Especially useful outside of combat. Nothing? So skeptical about that? Yeah, it's a trap. Half-eaten zombie. Well, we know there's a trap there, so let's see what the zombie feels about that. Didn't like it. The other graves. More ooze.
Elemental acquisition.
That's a little bit too many exploding things here. Yeah, there's a mine too. Or is it? Yeah, I think. No, I'm not 100% sure. Still, better not stick my nose there unless I have a good reason. Okay, we'll get rid of some of this. The Firestorm Grenade. I prefer to use oil in these situations simply because, yeah, that's been replenished somehow. It's not going away. Because oil doesn't really trigger things. So it's safe to use in almost any situation. I think I'll just charge through it, even if something happens, I won't take too much damage. No. But I don't think I sold my arrows. And I think I planned to at some point. That's how easy that is to forget. Not quite sure what that is because it's not the Silver Glen Road. What is this? An alternative way to come in here? I'm pretty sure there's a hidden treasure here. to recall that. I haven't bought any of the maps, so yeah, that's something I should do. It's not really worth it, but we are missing certain items, so and you could always get lucky. Long dead troll. It wouldn't happen to be a zombie troll. Ooh, what is that? It replenishes the ooze, I think. Troll's friend. Okay, let's see what happens. No, that one. Rock. What did I say? I understand that trolls must collect toll, but surely zombies are accepted. Okay. The other option was Kampfgrat. Death quite becomes you. One of your good looks ought not to waste his time with toll collection. Okay, want to see what happens. I mean, it seems to be it's irrelevant to us, and I'm sure. Should I try to kill the troll just because it's a zombie? Yeah, he didn't. He took that as an insult. I'm not quite sure it wasn't. The troll, not an idiot. Mark of death. In 3 turns you will die. Kill the source or get purified. Well, that's gonna be inconvenient. I think we get a saving throw. Chance to resist Mark of Death, willpower 20%. Instant death abilities. Well, not instant, 3 delayed death abilities. This I didn't encounter even once in a normal playthrough, so I think willpower has to be up too. This, well, he has water and air weakness, didn't expect that. But killing him in 3 turns isn't gonna be trivial. I need to get this shit done.
Stand strong, strike harder.
Definitely want the extra 40% damage. But what exactly could I do? Should I give it to myself or the summon creature? I don't want to use adrenaline now, maybe after the second turn has passed. And we absolutely have to kill the sucker. Water and air... they're not high damage spells, so I think in many ways we might have to rely on the Decapitator to do this. And in that sense, haste might be more useful. We definitely should ignite this. Damage doesn't really matter because we're gonna die anyway. What we need to do is ignite. Any kind of fireball. Now the fire resistance is a bit lower. Yeah, I think we need adrenaline. Not now, the last turn. So what exactly would be a powerful enough for a fire attack? The master level 1 isn't good because while it does decent damage, it's not amazing and it jumps. So it's against the group. I'm not using death punches or things like that against something this pitiful. I'm not under. How could you possibly even get rid of this though? What exactly is the ability that does that? Purifying fire? Doesn't really say that it gets rid of this. I'm somewhat interested in trying out because it says you need to be purified. Or get purified, yeah. So kill the source or get purified. What the fuck is the purified exactly? Would purifying fire be... Yeah, I'll test it. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Instant death. Well, I don't particularly care. The only real threat he posed to me is gone. Any kind of physical attack I do or a summoned creature does will ignite the fire again to extra damage. Into 2 attacks. He has air weakness, so it's worth. The explosions will kill it. Long dead friend doesn't seem to mind. I can't really interact with him. Or it. It's a piece of slime after all. Did it drop any loot? Not really, so killing it is totally pointless. At least I learned how to manage Mark of Death. Alone is a valuable learning experience, I'd say. Not sure I get you. It's not really hostile, just is.
Baking like a cake.
Still, it sort of did try to hinder me when I was struggling for my survival, so I'm not keen on letting it live. Oil barrels. Yeah, this is just a different path that I rode here. He's vulnerable to fire. Where's the barrel? I'm gonna throw this barrel at him, then ignite it. Or just ignite it. Fireball should do it. Just saving. Sure, if there's any kind of consequences to this, I don't understand why there should be, but you never know.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
It's not doing anything, it's just happy to die, I guess. It's a key. Key to what? We have 2 chests. Both pretty much impossible to unlock on our own. They require a key. And that's the 3rd one.
Another one for the collection.
What collection? Chest collection? Well, literally chest collection, I guess. There should be a group of ghosts here. And steam trap? I don't get what's the point of that. Hello.
Here lies charred, a burden on us all.
Teleportation case. That's the way to return here.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods?
I'm almost certain I saw Ebony.
A mortal! Aha! Well, surely I don't have beats me. We were all aboard the names of in life. As it go half the
We have 2 choices here.
But I reckon cat.
It'll affect our
Strange
traits.
indeed. Who wants to be judged
Fire
by a
weakness,
panel
earth
of
weakness.
stony-faced gods?
Don't use
In
poison or
Rivellon, we are our
electricity.
own judges. This ghostly form is the
I don't think
finest
these
blessing
are,
we can hope for.
Wizards.
The sounds, the chaos! Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
But they will do electrical damage though. The resistance to it isn't exactly high.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon,
Still, they don't have a
we
huge
are
amount
our own
of
judges.
life and they're vulnerable
This
to
ghostly
earth.
form
I
is
mean
the
fire,
finest
which is
blessing
pretty
we
much
can
my
hope
strongest
for.
trait.
Strange indeed.
The sights, the sounds, the chaos!
Strange,
Who'd give all this?
We'll just visit the cat. I can't get this to move forward unless the cat spills the bean about his history. Next time we'll go shopping is after a level up.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Is not love one Oscar, you said? I remember. Strange, he would talk everyone's ear. Find out a strange bird, as I'm sure you'll.
It's free experience for us. Also, and of course you failed to apply anything. There should be a couple of, I don't predict graves. There should be a couple of fights after this. This undead force, the gate guardians, fight within. We haven't taken care of the other lieutenant either. Okay, this is probably gonna go badly for us, but
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges.
the reason why I think this is going to go badly for us is because of stunning. There's a lot of water here, they have electricity all over the place, and I'm not protected against stuns.
Speak your piece. There's something to it, isn't there?
Maybe it's being frozen. I guess that's better than burning though.
In Rivellon,
At least in this
we are our own
situation.
judges. This ghostly form is the. That's it, kiddo. Explore as much as you can while you've got that youthful vim and vigor about. The ship that sunk and turned us. But I reckon cats don't stay on. How did you? Surely now.
Okay.
There's something to it, isn't there?
I'm not sure what traits we're gonna get from this.
Is that so?
Spiritual is
Is that what
good.
you really believe, Source
Yeah.
Hunter?
much spiritual do we even have? 3 versus 0. Immunity to fear. Whatever we're summoning will die here. It's 6 points to get out, leaving me with 3. We should just get out now.
Furious!
We're right in the middle of them, with not that many action points. Yeah, I think they're gonna take full advantage of the air attacks. Yeah, water, chill, cold and air. Water resistance down, movement down. Still, we should have a decent amount of action points and can buff my damage. So and they're in a fairly tight little package there. Don't freeze, because you're immune. Oh, thank God. Thank immunity to freezing ring, rather. Right. Now, let's see how many of you have been healed. This might be a good opportunity to use the master level scroll. I mean, I think the threat here is quite real. These aren't that durable. And I think the scroll might make a significant difference how this plays out. Although they're at a hugging distance, I have a powerful Firestorm grenade. We're definitely using the scroll no matter what. What I wanted to do here is just see if we could cause them to be more vulnerable to damage. Some of them definitely are. Still 6 points, so it'll be... how the fuck does this even work? I'm not sure if it's worth 2 of these, 2 grenades, I mean. They don't walk on the surface. Okay. That'll make a difference. Good attack though. Don't crooked doing it.
Feel my fiery wrath!
Yeah, I can probably kill both of them.
Out the heat!
Good attempt, but the exact wrong ability. I reflected some damage back to her. She died. Okay. I'd say a good use of the master spell. In a serious fight it would not have made any kind of a difference, but in this one it ensured that we could put an end to this fight quickly. Be more graves to dig up. I'm inclined to fight the undead force here first. If something new pops up here, there could be a situation where the new arrival also triggers the nearby undead to react. Yeah, a lot of trouble here. Soul of Desperation, this is something new. I have no idea what it does, which is excellent. I think I'm gonna throw some undead there. It'll buy me enough time to buff up. What is that? burning immunity. A lot of zombies, bombs too. We want to keep the ooze, I think, because it'll light up in a wonderful, wonderful way. What exactly do I want to achieve now? Most of the action has to happen on the next turn. I'm more or less thinking, should I try to do something to this now? Maybe put an oil in front of it, or try to ignite it already. I think there's some benefit in trying to ignite it now. But they'll just stand there and do jack shit if I do that. I'll save my points. I want you to attack though. So I want you to stay here. To lure as many of them to this guy as possible. Fire, no? Chill. I'm hoping the bomb will basically ignite the ooze. We might not get that lucky though, but still. Instant death. Well, that's always inconvenient. A lot of cold attacks, but I'm immune to that. Can explode the bomb, maybe even throw it on the Soul of Desperation. I don't think I'll do that though. I'm more likely to just throw the battle mate there, so it'll explode with the rest of them. Now, what are we gonna do now? It has to ignite now. That's not an if situation. That has to happen. The exoskeleton can't reach me, I think. Not without dying. Yeah, a lot of healing, but that doesn't matter. Still, there isn't much of a visual block there so far. Thank you, Mr. Exoskeleton. They're like the bane of hostile enemy groups, not a bane to me. They're like a gift sent from God to me. I can always throw them around if nothing else. Okay, we're in a bit of a bind. Still, we can kill the battle mage. Have enough points to get a little bit of health here too. We want to start harassing the Soul of Desperation. Don't care one iota about the zombie itself.
Demonic minion!
Don't want to move. We do need to get out of this poison soon. He will die. He will not, but also will shoot at the summon creature. And kill the Soul of Desperation on my turn. The zombies not so much, but they're also harmless. They're not walking into the fire. Just milling about, doing almost nothing. It's the spirit that I'm worried about, and I can probably kill him. If the zombie ends its turn at some point. Right, this would kill it.
Your grave opens to welcome you!
The zombie is right on top of me. In a quite literal sense. There aren't that many enemies left. I'll just walk out of here. Two enemies left, and one is harmless. Really, the fully armored archer is the issue. Not sure much of an issue that really is. Really not a threat to me though. Zombies desperately trying, oh it's trying. It's not getting anything down. I guess it doesn't matter what spells we use to zap this one. Yeah, it's pretty much not gonna be able to do anything no matter what we do. Last turn of our own... That was the last turn, right? I wish there was a better indication of if the creature can survive the turn that it's on, or is it just gonna disappear when its turn comes up. I wish it stopped. They would basically stop showing it in the lineup if it doesn't, if it's going to die after the turn it has here. It's if you don't pay attention to it, what's going on there, it's hard to say after that. And I think that's one of the places where this game just definitely could be developed better going forward. Ooh, we might be within zombie striking distance. If there were other enemies besides the zombie, that might be a thing to be concerned about.
My touch will root you to the earth.
I don't want to use the fire attack on this one. Because the zombie, if we can get it to burning, will explode every time I do physical damage to it. So it'll go down much faster. Yeah, I don't think it'll survive this turn. Might, the burning failed. can always spread the oil, don't cause the burn, so also the fireball is nuts. I guess we'll settle for the oil.
I need another chance!
No, not really.
Your very blood heals me!
Okay, nice little fight. Again, nothing too
God
complicated,
sweep upon the earth!
but a couple of new units to make you think about, is there something really going on here that you should be worried about? A parchment. It's not a sheet of paper, but it could be
I was
easily
really
worked.
hoping to find something better.
Yeah, it is just a piece of paper. Okay, the path to the church entrance should be at least clear at this point. And that's somewhere I don't want to push right now. That's a totally different matter. We're digging up graves. And we still have the lieutenant left. Okay, I'm not eating grave ham.
Here lies Montgomery, cat person.
Wondering, should we go after the lieutenant? We want to go after him before Brachus Rex. I'm more or less wondering, should we go after him right now? We might not get to him, but we might get too close to him. We could take him and Brachus Rex down in the same session then. I'd like to say that fight with the last remaining lieutenant isn't that tough, but we're also getting a level up before Brachus Rex at this point. Definitely getting the level up, no ifs or buts about that. So the extra people we're killing does mean we're getting extra level ups. We're a little bit ahead compared to normal game. Not sure what the end result of this is gonna be. It might not favor us. You'd think it would, but the thing is, we're going to stop getting new abilities at some point and they're gonna stop improving all that much. So it might just make the enemies a little bit tougher to handle, but we'll see. Honestly, I don't think there's gonna be much of a difference. The enemies will likely have the abilities they have. The amount of damage they do will depend on the level we engage them. Like Brachus Rex will have the Meteor Strike, no matter what your level when you encounter him. But lower level Meteor Strike is going to be limited in how much damage it does. Canine Monstrosity. Some kind of a pug, apparently. Yeah, it's incredibly weak.
Catch of the pyromancer!
Still worth 1000 experience points. And I'm pretty sure I'm getting the experience mostly based on my own level, not the difficulty of the opponent. Or the opponent's level, alternatively. There seems to be a little bit of variation, but not that much. Well-made voodoo doll. I think I can make perfect voodoo dolls with crafting 5, so this would be an inferior voodoo doll, really. Is that it? No, there's still a few. think these might be the last ones. We could also buy the treasure maps, hunt those down. I think I'll do that after everything else has been done here. Should be a fairly trivial task. But it's easier to do if we can teleport around the map. A zombie boar. Level 8 zombie boar. It's not all that impressive looking. Might survive the first turn there.
I abandon all limits.
But it didn't.
Crackles from my fingertips.
Animal hide. Another one. How many do we have? 3 or 4? Didn't notice any kind of keys. Well, actually I did call key, but we already found where that key fit. What's the deal with this? It's slightly suspicious to me.
Might need to blow this one open.
I can easily pick that lock. And that. Not that. Not that either. So 3 we could easily pick open, not the 2 others. Well, this is why we hold the extra crap constantly. Some good looking stuff. Old metal key. Okay, does it open these? Nope. You're shitting me. What the hell does this open then? Am I missing a chest? So this was a little bit different. That is weird though. Do I even have lockpicks anymore? Not evidently. Okay. So another mystery to solve. We need a key or someplace. Maybe I've missed a grave somewhere. I'm not carrying these around though. I'm not 100% sure I've dug up everything. Not at all. We also move some of these things around to see if we have could be a very much hidden key. Not sure where a grave could be then.
Here lies Anamatopea. Whoosh, bam, splat, and she was gone.
Was there a...
All that digging and there's nothing,
nothing?
here.
They seem to be fairly openly visible, so I'm not sure if there's anything hidden near the spot. But I have certainly missed a key somewhere. Guess this is might as well spend time on this one then. There could be an over-reliance on the highlight system too. You do need a line of sight to the target before it highlights anything, so it doesn't automatically show everything that's in the area. Let's look at the map. There's really no grave sites there. I could have easily missed some minor site, no doubt about that.
Here lies Lady Bravey, a forgetful mum who had 2 babies. Maybe.
Ah. That explains it. 3 graves at least. Yeah, probably just these 3. Well, this is not fun. Is it a trap or just a random fire area? Yep. Someone dug and buried fire in the grave. I mean, I can get a trap, but that's not even a trap. Just literally a circle of fire buried there. Does have a chest. No, but it has an old metal key. Right. So one of them will have an old metal key and one of them will have treasure. No, just an old metal key. I guess it would have opened the one we opened immediately at the start. Well, this is cleared up under the church, but we still have the grove area to explore. This is a trap-filled entrance to the same place. Yeah, I definitely have been there. Ruined Villa. No, definitely haven't been there. Grove it is. I think I'll have to leave that fight for another time, same as with Brachus Rex. Although, we're getting a level up soon, that means shopping opportunities pretty much must be taken. And we don't have to take it immediately when it happens, but it's better because the replenishing happens at other times. So I want to take advantage of as much of those opportunities as we can without constantly having to spend time there. Right, so it's the House of Traps that we have to go through to get to the last guy. Not sure I want to go through the House of Traps though. Alternatively go through, well, the other option would be much easier for me because I have a tornado. It's a huge surface of crap, but what does that matter to me? At the same time, I suppose I could say the same thing here. A lot of crap, but if I can just cast a spell to remove it, what the hell does that matter to me? Oh, there's a trap. But there's no trap here. Oh, there's a little bit of fire there though.
As good as a new
Can't
penny.
say I'm all that surprised. In some ways this will make things more straightforward. I mean, there's still the trap there, but most of this is... Yep. Most of the interesting stuff is gone.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
No shit. A trap, you say? What's the imp's note? Somewhere below there, I can't access it. Okay. Let's take a quick look. Any other? Yeah, there's a mine. There's a mine. I think it's... no, that's not a mine. It's a key.
Careful now, that's a trap.
No, it's a key and a mine. Okay. Anything else? Firestorm grenade? And there's a switch there. What exactly are you switching on? Quite a few fireball launchers there too. The looks of it, there isn't really anything interesting here. Static cloud arrows would be somewhat interesting, but not even that all that much. Yeah, I think you can keep it. Direction scroll, minor perception potion.
A clean sweep!
Clean sweep indeed. So this could have been a very dangerous area, but with the tornado it's trivial. Yeah, that's not good. I need to check my equipment, it's probably in pretty bad shape. I've been exploding quite a bit recently. Some kind of a
Sodden all the way to my boot soles!
stun trap here, which I can probably ignore. Rather push through it, so even if I get stunned, there's no... Yeah, I was about to say it won't stop me, but I'll take that back.
I feel like I've been set in stone!
No, you are in fact being electrocuted, and you can't move. I need a... This is a hard one to resist too. Yeah, I need to pop up my resistances. Stun is fairly common, and my chance to resist is pretty much non-existent.
Now this is valuable.
Is it though? Is it really? Now there's a lot of keys. Which ones I can interact with? Seems to be a chest key, but they're all wrong. They could be all wrong, in fact. Let's see if we can get a... Ooh, Armored Decapitator might have the best perception skills. Let's try with the perception potion. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? I think they have this. There's the bottom half of this thing is missing. Ah, crap. Probably a trick to it. Maybe the proper light will reveal the results. I think it's just a perception thing. Maybe you need telekinesis to craft the correct key, but these all seem to be illusionary. I mean, I literally can't target them in any way. Okay, how big is the door? Not that sturdy. My weapon can't be damaged, so this should work.
Appears to be locked.
Yeah. Appears to be locked indeed.
Treasure!
Simply mines. Oh shit. Summon undead warrior. I'm stunned. At least I'm not burning this time.
From drizzle to deluge!
Yeah, I might get stunned still, but that's something not to do damage or kill me. Okay, I would not want to trigger any further traps if at all possible, so... Ah shit.
I'm stuck!
Yeah, no, you're stunned, but we have to move forward. And we're on a plate, so the moment I move from this, it's just gonna hit the fan. Garden door key. Well, we can always escape by the rift travel here, so we're not in any real danger anymore. This is more or less just finishing up the looting process. More mines. Not sure if it's too dangerous here anymore. Certainly a little bit of a trap, but not sure if it's too serious. Trap house chest. I'm not gonna start to wonder about it in the middle of this. Some nails, a garden door key. The 9-inch nails to be worthwhile. Nothing else, I'd imagine. You don't have to stand there like an idiot. Not exactly perfect, but we got the job done. I think I know how to get rid of the chest we just picked up. Unless it's impervious to all damage. It is not. Go into the lava, my son. I need something that isn't gonna burn here.
I feel better already.
Do I even have any in the backpack?
Back on my feet again.
This might just get destroyed. I have no idea. Pile of whole bones there. What exactly is going on here? Pile of bones there, but I can't really do anything with that. The King's Chest West Key is what we're interested in, but in order to get that, I'd have to stop the fire here. I think it's coming from a trap, otherwise we can just remove it.
The power of air purifies the earth.
Yeah, it's coming from a trap, certainly. There's a trap. So as long as nothing triggers that,
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
it should go up. Perfect. I'm a bit worried about some of the loot. That it's actually holding down some of the triggers. Probably not. Okay. This is more or less where we want to stay, but I think we want the ruined villa waypoint activated. And I don't think I want to go it from this direction, although it seems like it's easier, but I'm not sure it is. Because there'll be defenses there, massive amount of defenses too. But if I can basically remove it with the tornado, the poison surfaces, it should be easier to approach from the outside instead of going from the inside out. There's probably a couple of loot items at most there, so it doesn't matter in that sense. What I don't want to do is leave the area unexplored totally. So if I have to go there anyway, I'd like to go in from the side where my special abilities can see me through without any fuss, quickly, efficiently, fast. And there are probably ways that these can be triggered. Lots and lots of ways. God damn it, don't go back and forth.
What? It's not because I'm a white bat.
Smiling cats make pure
There's probably some traps renewing these. I wonder how many. There's the Vendetta trap. Also, small poison bottle.
What an idea!
Yeah, we can triangulate locations of the poisons, these trap locations. The biggest worry is these, the mines. We need to shut quite a lot of these off. Hopefully before we trigger any mines. Also, if there are no mines, or rather traps re-engaging these, we can probably make it through fairly easily. But I want to use the tornadoes is just to see what exactly is trapped in created and what is naturally here. There's probably a good path to be made with that, even if the traps aren't there. We can't ignite these no matter what. I can't really spot them either. There's a trap here with the barrels, so I think if I move this barrel, it's gonna be an explosion. So I can probably get away with moving this. If I clear these areas thoroughly enough, I might be able to prevent, even in the case of an accident, I might be able to prevent it from spreading too far. This is mostly relevant in how we're gonna throw things. So reluctant to remove that either, because if it goes over the location where there's a trap, it'll ignite. But there's no immediate traps here, so this should be easy and safe. I think we more or less have extended rather extinguished the opportunities for loot here. Now it's more or less just a way to get here, which would be easier on from the other side. Anyway, can we move these? Need a sufficient amount of tools to suppress the traps. No point pushing through here. Also, no point in really keeping this one either.
Bitter poison!
Okay, this should allow us to disarm enough of the traps. I suppose I could disable them permanently. I'm not really doing anything else with the disarm trap kits.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Okay, traps. So we don't want to push directly here. Where exactly is the trap? Right, so we would have to move a little bit to the side.
Elemental ammunition.
Still a couple left, but not that many. Right. We might end up having to trigger some mines no matter what we do. If we can get this close, it doesn't matter anymore if everything turns to shit here. Right. A little bit convoluted way to handle things. There's only a single opening. We could just... There's no loot here, so I'm not sure. If we teleport over it, I'm not sure if we're gonna trigger things. Either way, I'm gonna teleport over it. There's nothing to be gained by extending this. Right.
Ooh.
Definitely looks like there's a trap here. Maybe not. That's definitely a trap. Why is this switch here? It disables all the mines. Okay, makes sense. So,
Are my eyes fooling me?
I'm not sure. Are they? Well, you have to get the key from some place, right? Okay, they went away. Interesting. What type of a door is this? The kind that has a decent amount of durability. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened here. This is different, I think, from the normal difficulty too. Alternatively, perception is required to do pretty much anything in these areas. There's a lot of illusions. And I'm not sure how to handle that. Has to be a key somewhere here, but clearly I am too blind to see it. Okay. maybe it's not invisible, I mean the key, but you are still tricked by the illusion. So it sort of works the opposite way.
Chaos cannot grip this land for long.
Key is actually there, and if you are perceptive enough, you can see it. You're not fooled by it. Right, this was sort of a waste of time. I got a little bit of experience out of it. Out of the portal, I would imagine, though. Yeah, it was a bit more complicated than I thought. And so it's more time consuming, less rewarding, and less everything if I do things the non-combat way. We're much better off trying to just do all the fighting the simple way, and we'll get rewarded with extra funds, extra experience, and extra everything. Either way, I'll leave things here. We'll take down the boss, we'll take down Brachus Rex, and hopefully wrap up the Side Seal area.